everyone. Jessica and Jamie here. We are talking about our episode of Admitted Advice on College Admissions and Testing. And we're with our special guest, Jamie Locke from Salt Lake City, Utah. Hi, Jamie.
Good morning. How you doing, Jess?
Good. This episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about freshman and sophomore year and the importance of what you need to focus on within freshman and sophomore year. Jamie, you have anything to add right off the bat?
Yeah, let's break right into it. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about freshmen. First year, lots of changes going on, right?
Lots of
So
changes. Big
yes,
transition.
big transition. So in terms of what guidance counselors and college admissions officers are looking for in your freshman year is GPA and course rigor. And what we like to say is take the hardest class that you're going to do well in. And as an example, if you are presented with an AP class and you think you might end up with a lower score in it than an honors class, in general, the GPA is going to be a little bit more important, but they are watching both of them and they're pretty much intertwined. So keep an eye on your grades, especially as things start to get a little more difficult, a lot more social challenges, things like that as you enter into your freshman year. Next thing is start researching now. Start looking at the colleges that you're potentially interested in, make yourself a list, try and go pretty wide. Pick some public schools that you might be interested, some private, large schools, small schools, schools that are in places that you think just sound interesting. And then also keep your eye on what are the fully loaded costs for those schools. What are the graduation times on average? All this information is available out via Google. So go start your research process. Look for scholarships. Look at location. Don't go to a place that you just absolutely hate the weather, for example. That may not make your list. And then lastly, involve your parents in this discussion. This is a great time to have really frank discussions about what you can and can't do from a financial perspective, and it'll set the course also for scholarships and things that you'll need to be thinking about as you get a little bit older. So those are kind of my thoughts on freshman year, Jess. Anything?
Well, I just want to add, I think I get a lot of families or kids that come to me that are really not even thinking about college in freshman year. And you really want to sort of just very basically set the groundwork. Do you want to go to college? Is college going to be in your path? Is that something that you want? Because I don't know if you guys have read, I wrote an article recently on the alternatives to college. We need a lot more plumbers and electricians. We really do. So if college isn't your path, that's great. But you still want to get through high school with as high of a grade point average as you need, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Regardless of where you choose to go,
Regardless.
your grades, the more you learn in school.
But freshman year, you have to start to think about it, because what happens is then all of a sudden we get a call junior year that kids haven't even started to research anything, right? And then we're all scrambling and we're more stressed out than if we really started to think about it early on.
Yeah, this is a planning and thought process. So Jess, what are your thoughts in terms of sophomore year when you roll into that second year?
I think sophomore year, as you've gone through freshman year, some students have a big transition period, right? And it's not as easy going into high school as middle school was. You need to be much more independent. Teachers aren't going to hold your hand. You have to write down your assignments, and hopefully freshman year, you learn all that, you've got that down. And sophomore year, you can really try to challenge yourself with classes that are a little bit maybe more, going on this upward trajectory, right? They're a little more challenging. You want to learn how to work a little bit harder, and how to learn how to balance your extracurriculars, your sports, and your classes. So all of that executive function stuff is really important. Really important, because if you can get that down before you're a junior, it's a win-win, right, Jamie?
For sure. Yeah, getting into that rhythm, I think, is very important. And that's going to start early. That's going to start in your freshman year and starting to develop some good habits.
Exactly. So we're going to come back again, and we're going to talk about junior and senior year as you're preparing for college and how important that is. Jamie, you have any final words of wisdom?
No, looking forward to talking about junior and senior year next.
Thanks, everyone. Tune in again. Bye.